Hey friends, it's Hannah. I want to continue the story I shared with you a few weeks ago about my friend. If you remember, she walked away from her entire family. After decades of being overlooked, made fun of, discarded, treated worse than a black sheep, after finding their will at 18 years old with a newborn baby and realizing she was only worth $1 to them. Then, still giving of her time, her love, and her labor for 42 more years. None of it mattered. She was always dismissed for the favor of the chosen brother. After being mysteriously kept from knowing her parents were in the hospital multiple times, being asked to stay out of the hospital room while her brother was allowed in, no explanation. Left sitting indefinitely in the waiting room until she left and went home. After helping maintain her parents' home in town for 9 years, her husband doing all the labor and paid for materials, never charging a dime, only to have everything handed to the brother. She was rejected, loud and clear, and it broke her, because she never understood why. So she quietly walked away. She really had no choice. They made it clear they didn't want her around, especially during health situations. It was bizarre, to say the least. The last time she saw them, she hugged them goodbye, squeezed her dad's hand, gave him a little wink, and told him she loved him, and walked out quietly. No scene, no anger. She just walked out of that facility and never went back. And no one called her. Not once. Now here's where the story turns. 2 years later, she gets a phone call. Not from her brother, but from her son. He said, "Mom, Uncle wants me to tell you, if you want to see them, you need to come now. They're not going to make it much longer." Let's pause right there. This is the same brother who kept her out of the hospital multiple times, who wouldn't tell her where her parents were being moved to. Same guy who let her search from facility to facility just to find them. And now, he wants her to go see them before they die? Her father. He's not himself anymore. Some moments he recognizes people. Other moments he's trying to get to a truck that hasn't existed in years. And in between all that, he's asking for her. Her mother. 3 weeks ago, stopped eating, crying, asking for her daughter, over and over. Tell her I love her. Tell her I always have. Why would a mother need to say, I always have? Because somewhere deep down, she knows. She knows how her daughter was treated. And let me tell you, that woman had one good daughter. I know her well. This is the same mother that told a nurse once, "Do not put her on my chart as my daughter." The same one who wouldn't give her their new phone number, wouldn't tell her where they moved, who told her that her dad had COVID so she wouldn't come to the hospital. The same one who allowed and even helped orchestrate her daughter being shut out again and again. And this isn't all, more later. And yet, now her mom's crying for her, and the brother, the one who got everything. Millions were transferred very quietly and kept off the record. Now he's watching the end unfold. The emotions, the regret, the weight of it. And suddenly, he wants his sister there? But let's be honest. Is this request to come visit her parents really for her? I don't think so. Is it all to make things look right at their funerals for them? So no one asks questions about why she isn't attending the funeral, nor realize what they did to her. Her mother and brother had been collaborating against her for years. However, it wasn't totally the brother's influence because at 18, when she found that Will, her brother, was a young kid, he had nothing to do with that. So, deep down, it was obvious the mother wanted her denied for some reason unknown to her. She knew this was never going to change, so she quietly let go. Walked away 2 years ago. No one called to find out what was wrong. So now, after everything, he wants her to come see them? Are you kidding? Let me ask you, should she go? Should she walk back into their presence after everything they've done to keep her away? Or should she protect the peace and keep her distance? A true friend reminded her of Matthew 10:14. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, leave that home or town and shake the dust off your feet. But there's a silent battle inside over this. She was raised to honor her parents, deep respect, no matter what, and that sits heavily on her. Yet she is tired of swallowing the constant disrespect they have shown her all her life. So what do you do when those two things collide? She knows her brother doesn't want the truth to come out. What he did, what he allowed, all for his own gain. So, should she go? Yes or no? Tell me your true thoughts. Sending you love and understanding, Hannah Cedars.